Come on, let's get you to bed. Can I come sleep in your room? Tobias gasped out a laugh. Jerry, that's hardly... What? I asked. Appropriate? A good idea? We slept in the same room in Chicago for almost a year while I was dating Caleb. How is it a worse idea now that I've broken up with him? Because you're... He held up his hands, fingers splayed, as though he could gather the explanation from the air and press it into a ball. Grieving. I am not grieving. I could cock a hip with the best of them. Fine, I'll go sleep in my... I had barely turned to storm away when, seizing me by the arm, Tobias tugged me back the opposite way. You're so frustrating, you know that. You think this is about you. Seriously, how can you be the singularly most informed hood I've ever known when it comes to werewolf behavior and still be so utterly clueless? He pulled me into the bedroom he and Caleb shared. The footprint was identical to the one Amy and I had on the other side of the house, the exception being a blanket hung over an east-facing window to block out morning light. It made sense for two nocturnal beings, but I was surprised at the relief I felt in the dark. The door shut with a little too much force. I didn't need my old hood skills to see I'd ticked off the wolf somehow. I can go back to the couch if I'm that much of a nuisance. Makes no difference. My Jerry meter has never turned off. I blinked as his form took shape in the darkness, features inking themselves on my irises. Maybe the room wasn't as dark as I thought. What does that mean? The others can't sense you anymore, he said as he peeled off his shirt and pelted it against the floor. And you can't sense them. But you... The intensity changes, but I can still sense you. It hit me like a brick wall about a block away. Your sadness, your confusion, your guilt. I'm awash in it. Grief, Jerry. Don't think for a moment I'm not familiar with its markers. I've been stewing in it since the day my brother died, since my mate was kidnapped. I might be a little down, but it would be insulting to you to say breaking up with Caleb affected me even 1/10 the way losing Kara did you. Yes, it would be. His hands went to his belt, undoing the buckle. Suddenly, my emotions could be described as anything but grief. But a small cut still bleeds, even if it doesn't take off an arm. If another of my pack suffered, I'd comfort them. My instincts say to comfort you. I suppose that's as good a word as any. A tiny drop of conflict rose in my stomach, even as Tobias's pants dropped to the floor. Yes, he was a wolf, which included, on full moon nights as last night had been, going commando. Meaning? He pointed to the bed. His bed, not Caleb's. Lie down. I swallowed. And you? I can't sleep in his bed if that's what you're asking, he said. That slayer wears too much damn cologne. The laughter came despite its improbability. I'll take the floor just like back in Chicago. In your wolf? He turned the other cheek, literally. Yeah, so? Right after a full moon? Aren't you tired as hell? On so many levels. What's the difference? Then share the bed with me. I couldn't believe what I was saying. Besides, I need you to be comforted. He turned, and I managed to keep my eyes locked on his. But we both understand that comfort has definitive limits, right?